I do have a video explaining about the rising sign, but just to give y'all like a brief introduction, I want y'all to picture a house real quick. When you're driving past a house for the very first time, the first thing you see is the outside presentation, that windows, the color of the door, the flowers, the way the grass is cut. So that's the rising sign, is your first outer presentation, the mask you put on when you're going out to the world, how you present yourself to the world, what your first instincts are when you're like in a social setting. So the mask you put on, the front of the house. You open the door, you go in the living room, like the general feel of the house, the general energy of the house. Your general energy, your general core energy is your sun sign. That's your general feel. Now the place where is more private, where not everybody sees, only people that you're in relationships with, friendships, close friends, friendships, relationships, people that know you on a little deeper level will know you based off your moon sign. The bedroom of the house is your moon sign. So remember, the rising sign is your presentation, how you look, how you present yourself to the world, and what you see the world, like the lens you see the world through, is your rising sign. The outside of the house. Inside of the house, go in the living room, the general feel, the general core energy. Your sun sign is your general core energy. The bedroom, the most private room in the house where not a lot of people go, only people that you trust, people that you're close to. Your moon sign will come out with only people that you're close to, relationship wise, friendships wise. So those are the three key components of learning about yourself.
I found this page and I like what they were saying about my moon in Libra. This is like definitely describes me. He has his own charm and makes everyone love and appreciate him because he is honest, friendly, and tolerant. The moon in Libra man is one of the most amazing personalities of the entire zodiac because he shows his inclinations through artistic activities, and his outlook on life is equally artistic. He amazes people with his charm and with his harmonious and beautiful soul. After all, sometimes he may get stuck into meticulousness if there is not someone around to tell him to relax a bit. You feel me? That's definitely me when it says he shows his inclinations through his artistic activities. Like my whole life is explained through my music. You know what I'm saying? Like what I go through, I speak on in my music. You feel me?
Let's talk about moon in Libra. So just a quick recap, if you guys don't know, basically your moon sign is three main things. So one, obviously it's your emotions. Two, it's really how you react to things. And three, it's really your mental state or mental process. So with Libra moon, obviously you take on a lot of Libra traits, but I feel like the main one, and especially as it pertains to like your mental processes, is that you very much strive for fairness. And you also strive for balance and just overall harmony in your life and in your relationships. And I will say that your moon sign in Libra, it's a pretty comfortable place for the moon to be in because naturally the sign of Libra is very soft, it's very feminine, it's very elegant. So as a Libra moon, I feel like you're the type of person to be very charming. You're very, you're like that person that always is smiling. You get along with a lot of different people. You try to get along with people. And naturally you're very, very likable because of that. And then I did touch on this earlier, but you're also the type.
Well, my ascendant and my Venus are opposites to Libra, so I'm not always smiling, especially my ascendant in Capricorn. I'm more so, you know, and I wouldn't even say that, but, you know, I tend to have a straight face. You know what I'm saying?
And you're naturally very considerate of other people's emotions. Now this does become a little bit problematic because Libra energy can be kind of like people pleasers. So when you have a Libra moon, you kind of consider everyone else's emotions but your own. And if you do that too much, you kind of neglect your own emotions. Because your main priority is balance. Your main priority is peace. So you're going to do whatever it takes to maintain that. And sometimes you might sacrifice yourself in order to achieve that. But overall, I mean, if you are a balanced Libra moon, if you're a highly developed Libra moon, then you are a balanced person. You have balanced emotions. You have balanced emotional responses. You're not sacrificing yourself for the sake of other people. So
Facts. Like, I feel like my younger teenage years in general, I was more moon and Libra, you know what I'm saying? Think about everybody before me. And that's why, you know, I was always around so many people, you know what I'm saying? I was way more social back then, you know what I'm saying? I keep it real. I figured while I'm sitting here rolling up, I might as well continue this astrology shit. This video is about my moon in Libra. So like I said, I'm gonna just listen to it, what he's saying, and then I already screen recorded the parts that I felt like I wanted to talk to, but I'm gonna let y'all watch them, and then I'm gonna just commentate over it.
But if you have a Libra moon person, you're dating them, like, you are very lucky because Libra is ruled by the 7th house, and the 7th house is by relationships and marriage. So Libra moon people are marriage material, hands down. They really genuinely care about you and your success. Like, they put your needs, like I said before, theirs. So if you're doing something, they will support you, and they really genuinely care about you being successful. Like, they give their life to pleasing you, kind of thing. Like, they really genuinely care about you and what you're going to do in life, and they want to, like, be there for you. If you're dating that person, a Libra moon person, make sure you treat them well. Do not take them for granted. Because you have somebody that has the social cues, that has a social awareness of how to treat people and make everything balanced. You're going to have somebody that's going to ride for you. They're very loyal. And
I think what he was gonna say after that is, and if they're not, it's because you're not playing your part. And yeah, that's really how I operate. Like, not just my girl, but every girl I've ever had knows I operate like that. Like, I just keep it fair. Like, okay, if we loyal, we loyal. I'd rather just be upfront. Like, if we loyal, we loyal. If you gonna play games, we gonna play games. Like, however you wanna do, you know what I'm saying? Cause I like it either way, you know what I'm saying? But no, real shit, because some of my other planets in my chart, first of all, I'm a sun in Aquarius. I like my fucking freedom. I think I have a Mars in Aquarius too. I don't want to get into too much of my other placements. We'll keep about Moon and Libra. But basically, like, I'm cool with both. Like, I'm cool with being loyal and turning girls down and not paying attention to other women and shit. But at the same time, like, if my partner is playing, oh, I have no problem, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
they're very loyal, and if they're not loyal, it's because you're not playing your part. Like, Libras, everything is fair. They just want everything to be fair. They want you to do something, them doing something, and y'all coming together being fair. So in a relationship, if you have a Libra moon girl or Libra moon boy, she's probably like, all right, so I'm the man, I'm the woman. This is the role I play. This is the role that you should play, and if we both do this, it's gonna be harmonious as hell. So they know the role that they have to play in the relationship, which is why they get, like, really irritated and really angry when the person that they love does not play the role that they have to play. And they'll express this anger in, like, kind of passive aggressive way, like being moody. They won't really, like, tell them straight up, like, look, like, this is what's going on, this is how I feel. They'll kind of do it in a passive aggressive way, like being moody and all that.
It depends, but
so cut all that passive aggressiveness out.
Capable.
Really care about.
I only say it depends because well, for me, I have a Venus in Aries. You know, and Aries energy and Libra energy are opposite, so they kind of like be numbing each other out in certain instances. So sometimes I'll be passive aggressive when I'm feeling away. Like, I won't say it, but you can tell through my language. But then sometimes I lash the fuck out, like on some Aries shit, like just pure lash the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said it depends.
Kind of thing. Like, love yourself first so people can love you for who you are, and you won't come off as unauthentic, or you won't come off as kind of fake a little bit, because people can sometimes see when y'all being fake because you're just being hella nice and hella charming for no reason, or they could like look at that as a weakness and kind of walk over you, kind of thing, kind of like the Cancer moon, because y'all just like genuinely nice people. Like, you really care about people like that. Partnerships and relationships, you genuinely care about people. So some people can look at that as a weakness and use that to their advantage. So I'm just letting y'all know, like, also Cancer moons, Libra moons, guard your heart and really think about your needs and care about yourself first before you even, like, give yourself to people.
If you look at my entire life, you'll see all the planets that are in my natal chart. You'll see me going through phases of each energy. Libra has put everybody else before himself, right? Needs of everybody else first. That was me during my teenage years, really, like, well, I would say I still got some of it because I'm still partnered, like, with people and my girl and shit. But what I'm saying is my mindset, like, back then, I was just all about helping everybody else, making everybody else feel comfortable, making everybody else's dreams come true, making everybody, you know, and you can see it through RZ Productions in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, as I got older and I started to understand my Venus and Aries and I started reading about astrology, I started to understand my temper and I started to understand that sometimes, a lot of the time, in order to help other people, you got to help yourself first. That's why fire sign energy represents individuality, especially Aries energy, and I have a Venus in Aries, represents individuality, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really have too hard of a problem with that anymore, you know what I'm saying? Maybe before, yeah, I used to let people just do the most, you know what I'm saying? But nah.
Now, I'm an Aries sun, and Libra is the opposite of Aries. So now peep how this works. It's easy for me to tell y'all to think about yourself and care about yourself, because Aries are more of the selfish side, like the baby. They only care about themselves. And Libra is all about communities, all about partnerships, all about two. So as an Aries sun or Aries person, I have to learn to be more like a Libra, which is more about caring about other people and partnerships and not always trying to be independent so much. And Libras, y'all have to try to work on being more independent, being more selfish, like really try to be like, bro, like really care about yourself first, like really try to be selfish. But everybody has something to work on. Like I said, Aries, I gotta be more like Libras. Libras, y'all gotta be more like Aries. And that's also another thing.
That's kind of like similar to what I just was talking about. Like, yeah, like I don't really, like I said, you know, he explained it well. It's all about balance, you know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes I look at it like I don't like that I have opposite signs in my natal chart, but it's like, because it causes self-conflicts. Like, sometimes I be wanting to be the bigger person, but sometimes I just want to say, fuck everything, burn everything to the ground type shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you can learn, it's like the Avatar. Once you can learn how to control those energies, oh, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Cardi B, for example. She's a Libra sun with a moon in Aries. You can see both in her. Tell me you don't. You see both in her. Libras are very peaceful and diplomatic. You can see that side of Cardi. She's mad peaceful, diplomatic, being the bigger person, helping artists under her and shit like that. But she got that moon in Aries, like if a girl act up, you know what I'm saying? She lashed the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? Like, where the mother's like, that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? But
They like things being fair. Like, things have to be fair. When you think about the scales, think about the judicial system, judgment, things being fair, like things having a balance. I do this for you, you do that for me, in return everything's harmonious. So, but at the same time though, like when something happens that they have to stand up for themselves or confront something or tell somebody, look, I don't like this, like what you're doing is not right, they kind of have a tendency to like just put it to the side, because that's their needs. They put their needs kind of to the side because they want to please that person. They want that person to feel harmonious. So I'm just letting y'all know, like, really, like, take care of your needs and yourself before others. Because they say Libras are indecisive and all the time, but Libras are indecisive, yes. But one thing that people don't really, like, think about is Libras have a really good intuition. Now, peep this. Like, y'all being an air sign moon, air signs get information in their head. Just, like, get information. Air signs are about information. It's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Just get information in their head.
And I wanna pause that real quick, because that cracks me up. You know why? Because I got friends and family who are like, you know, they'll see how intelligent I am and they'll try to get as smart as me, but they don't understand, like, a lot of this intelligence didn't come from reading books. Like, they'll read books, try to look shit up, and a lot of this shit just comes from the universe. Like, it just hits me. Like, it just comes in my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, everybody who's trying to do anything great does some research. But what I'm saying is, a lot of the times when I'm coming up with ideas and inventions and creativity, this shit is just coming out of nowhere. I'm not looking nothing up. It just comes. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep going.
So, y'all very intuitive, right? So, y'all can have, like, an intuitive idea or something can happen. Like, you look at somebody and you can have an intuitive idea about them quick fast. Like it comes in your mind and you should trust it. But what y'all do is y'all kind of second guess it, or y'all don't really listen to it because you want to make that person happy no matter who it is, like no matter what. You kind of like put your intuition and your like your logical mind when it comes to somebody and what you feel at the moment. You put that to the side. You kind of shut your mouth when you're like feeling some type of way about something. Something doesn't sit right. You don't really like to
I used to.
bring.
Back then, that was back then.
You should not like really put your energy in trying to make people like you, because what happens is you put other people's emotional needs first. You put other people's views first. You put other people's minds or other people's what other people need. You put their needs first before yours. So you kind of have a lack of self-worth kind of thing sometimes. And depending on how your moon is aspected and your maturity level as well. I'm not talking about all Libra moons, because most of them have grown and matured and learned, like, all right, I shouldn't really be like this all the time. But generally, y'all like to please people so much that you don't really put into consideration your own.
Like I said, that was the old me. I mean, I'm still capable of it because the energy is inside me, but I know my limits now, you know what I'm saying? And I know to trust my intuition no matter who the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Next.
Put into consideration your own needs, your own feelings, like what you need or what you want kind of thing, because you always want to put that to the side and make that person's need your forefront or the most important thing to you. So I'm telling y'all to like really try to.
That's the last one. There's one more, but it's the same video. I just wanted to post this for anybody interested in learning about my chart. You feel me? I mean, a lot of that is self-explanatory. I want to keep talking, but a lot of it's self-explanatory. Like, you can look at all my old music videos. You'll see me with 20 niggas, 30 niggas in the video, like mad people around me, all that type of shit. And nowadays, you see my music videos, I'm usually by myself, or I'm with the max probably 2, 3, or 4 people. You know what I'm saying? I don't be having a big ass crowd around me like I used to when I was on my Moon and Libra shit. You know what I'm saying? Balance. But Venus and Aries coming soon. I would do it today, but I gotta get back to work on this music video. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Share, like, comment your opinions. I'm out of here.